Before the world told you who to be, before fear learned your name, before doubt crept into your mind and made you question your worth, there was a version of you that believed in everything. A version of you that didn't ask for permission. A version of you that knew deep down that life was meant for more than survival. But somewhere along the way, you were taught to shrink, to play safe, to fit in. Today, this is your reminder. You were not born to be average. You were born with fire in your chest, purpose in your pain, and greatness waiting for your decision. This is not just a speech, this is a wake-up call. You were not born to blend in. You were not born to live a small, silent life. You were not born just to wake up, work, eat, sleep, and repeat until time runs out. No, you were born for more. But somewhere along the way, the world tried to convince you otherwise. It told you to be realistic. It told you to lower your expectations. It told you to follow the crowd, stay safe, and never dream too big. And slowly, very slowly, average started to feel normal. But listen to me carefully. Average is the comfort zone of wasted potential. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they accept limits that were never meant for them. You weren't born average, you settled there. Look around you. Average lives everywhere. Average dreams, average effort, average excuses. People saying, "This is just how life is." People saying, "I'll try next year." People saying, "I'm not lucky enough." But greatness has never belonged to the lucky. It belongs to the relentless. Greatness doesn't ask for permission, it demands commitment. The moment you decide to live an extraordinary life, resistance will appear, doubt will speak louder, fear will feel heavier, and people closest to you may question your ambition. Why? Because when you refuse to be average, you remind others of the dreams they abandoned. You see, average is easy. Average requires no courage. Average asks nothing from you except obedience. But greatness demands sacrifice. It demands waking up when others are sleeping. It demands discipline when motivation disappears. It demands consistency when no one is watching. The distance between average and extraordinary is called daily discipline. You don't rise to greatness in one big moment. You rise through small, uncomfortable decisions made every single day. The extra hour, the extra effort, the extra belief when results are nowhere in sight. That's where legends are built. Let me tell you something powerful. Your dreams are not random. That fire inside you, that hunger to do more, be more, live more, that dissatisfaction with mediocrity, that is not arrogance. That is alignment. The desire for more is proof that you were created for more. If you were born to be average, you wouldn't feel restless. You wouldn't feel frustrated. You wouldn't feel like there's something missing. That discomfort is your soul reminding you you're playing too small. But here's the hard truth. Being extraordinary is lonely. You will walk paths others won't understand. You will make choices others won't support. You will outgrow rooms that once felt like home. And that's okay. Sometimes growth feels like loss, but it's actually evolution. Not everyone is meant to go where you're going. Not everyone deserves access to your future. You must be willing to walk alone if necessary, because average loves company, but greatness requires courage. Let's talk about excuses. Average people have excuses for everything. No time, no resources, no support, no confidence. But extraordinary people understand one thing. Excuses explain failure. Discipline eliminates it. You don't need perfect conditions. You need commitment. You don't need motivation every day. You need standards. Standards that say, I don't quit when it gets hard. I don't negotiate with weakness. I don't betray my future for temporary comfort. Listen to me now, this matters. Your life will never change until your choices do. Not your wishes, not your intentions, your choices. Every ordinary life is built on extraordinary chances that were ignored. You are one decision away from a different future, one habit away from a new identity, one act of courage away from breaking free. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for approval. Stop waiting for confidence. Confidence is not a prerequisite for action. It's the result of action. One day you will look back at this moment, and you will either say, I'm glad I stayed comfortable, or you will say, I'm proud I chose courage over comfort. At the end of life, regret hurts more than failure ever could. So don't die with potential still inside you. Don't let fear write the story of your life. Don't shrink yourself to fit a world that rewards mediocrity. Stand up, show up, and demand more from yourself, because you were not born to be average. You were born to rise. You were born to lead. You were born to leave a mark that time cannot erase. And the moment you decide that, nothing can stop you. One day, time will ask you a question you cannot ignore. Did you live, or did you merely exist? Did you follow the crowd, or did you follow the calling inside you? Remember this: average is a choice. Greatness is a decision. No one is coming to hand you the life you want. You must build it. You must fight for it. You must earn it every single day. So when fear speaks, walk anyway. When doubt rises, rise higher. When the world tells you to settle, refuse. Because you were not born to be normal. You were not born to be forgotten. You were born to leave a mark, to raise the standard, to become proof of what's possible. This is your moment. This is your life, and it begins now.